So it's the night before the Pro Tour. I guess the morning before the Pro Tour now. I'm a little anxious. I'm a little excited. I feel very confident going in. I think that's just the way you have to feel. Just good to be confident. Irrational confidence time. There's not enough time before tournament anyway, so we broke it. Basically, is what I'm saying. Is we broke it. We just busted it wide open. We broke the format. We totally broke the format. And no, I broke the format. It was me. I will be remembered for Mountain. Mountain. They will say Travis Wu created the Mountain. No, not really. I just really want to thank. I'm grateful for the guys that we worked with on this tournament. Guys worked really hard. And we put a lot of heads into this, and we have a lot of bullets in the gun. We're sending a lot of we're sending a lot of bullets. So I feel good about our chances. It's good to emotionally divest. I'm trying to not invest too much in my own result. Although my own result is, I really do want to win. If I could just keep doing this, travel, work with these guys. That's really what I want to do. But anyways, talk about the deck a little bit. It's exactly what it looks like, basically. Everything about it is extremely obvious, but it was overlooked by everyone. It's ridiculous that no one else saw this. It's just so obvious and just so much better than anything else you could be doing. Just clearly just broke the format here. But actually, the deck doesn't have to mulligan that much. I know lightning bolts are going to be common, but Seismic Assault is a lot of trouble for a lot of the decks. It just grinds down Snapcaster. We have enough treetops, and if we get Loam with it, we're going to beat most things, and we're going to be mulliganing a lot anyways, and just be able to trade off and grind down. We also have, obviously the Crushers. I know there will be bolts, but it's just free wins when that happens. And again, if you are able to pair it with an Assault, you can protect it. Not playing any fetch lands just because there's no room. I guess there's time. I guess there's time before the tournament. What should we add? Misty or Scalding Tarn? Cut a mountain. Scalding Tarn. Let's do Scalding Tarn. Yeah, and the whole Blood Moon, Blue Moon thing is already leaked. We know about that, so we're gonna metagame against Blood Moon a little bit. Misty, and did we cut a mountain? Yeah, cut a mountain because we have the Stomping Grounds to get anyways. I guess we should probably build a sideboard for this tournament. The deck's basically perfect, but probably should have a sideboard. Always board the ley lines. When in doubt, just board ley lines. Add 4 to sideboard. They're just free wins. We go against Burn. We go against Storm. We go against Living End. We go against Melorpod. We're going to be mulliganing a lot anyways, so we're going to be seeing it a lot and hope that's enough burn. Maybe this is good for a game 1 win against Grape Shot. Storm, this is a game 1 win against Storm. I guess if they don't board an Echoing Truth, they would board an Echoing Truth, but whatever. Both of these together should be able to stop Storm. We have no ways to cast it, and I'm totally fine with that. We could potentially run Blood Moon ourselves against decks that really suffer from it. I think it hurts us a little too much to play it, but me also not concerned about playing against it. Anger of the Gods is leaked. Clearly, everyone knows about this. It's all over online, main decking it. Yeah, everyone knows about Anger of the Gods. Twin's been popular. Our team knows about Twin. I want to be able to beat my team if we're all winning. What, Dismember? We could just play a Lightning Bolt. We could just board Bolt when it's good and Oracles are bad, for Bolt Mirrors. It makes sense. It definitely makes sense. Psych. When in doubt, hate on affinity. You have to hate on affinity. Yeah, everyone's gonna board. Everyone's gonna board a lot of artifact hate. You know, it's just what people are gonna be doing. Okay. I was thinking that we'd also want Bajuka Bog potentially. Nah, we got 15. This is perfect. All right. We don't have any time anyways. The sun's coming up. What? Oh, okay. Yeah, the teams I got to roll out. We're about to go to breakfast and then basically don't really have any more time. I got to make sure we get the cards. Okay. Yeah, okay. He has the cards. We should be good. Oh, it's what time? All right. Okay. All right, round one of the Pro Tour here. We're playing against Wed Z. I noticed that his name is underscored. That's pretty interesting. What does this tell me about him? He said hi. I guess I'll say hello. Oh, I rolled a 6. The opponent rolled a 4. Yes, rolling a 6 to start the tournament always feels great. I remember in Pro Tour Hollywood, I won 8 die rolls on day 1. 8 of 8. It was awesome. The opponent said something. You want to play? Yeah, sorry. Let's do it. Okay, we're on the play. Let's play first. This hand is perfect. Seismic Assault, we didn't have to mulligan. I mean, this is gonna beat a lot of decks. Just a literal Seismic Assault. Raging Ravine seems like. No, we might want to get to turn 3, and play. We don't need to assault turn 3. We just assault when there's an opening, pretty much. And we can do some things with our lands to maybe force an opening. So I'm feeling okay. Forest. Okay. Well, I'm glad that we're not. Ooh, looks great for us. This looks great for us. Like I knew some people were talking elves. I was saying that before the tournament. I mean, psych, this is totally unexpected, but I mean, from Wed Z, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens next. It just seems like things are going to be great for us. If we get Assault down, we can just 1-for-1 Mystifying Maze, doesn't affect us. Actually, that could be annoying for Ravine. That could cause the game to drag, potentially, extra long. Okay, explore. Alright, that's a little frightening. The question is whether we would want to seismic assault the plant for some reason. I don't think so. Ooh, Knoll is great. That'll be our next to land. And we have the Misty, which is not really sure how that helps us too much. I'm down to use the Thicket. Play Seismic Assault. And then we could throw the Stomping Ground. No, the Copperline Gorge is worse. Actually, I should have played the Copperline Gorge definitely, but at this point, it's better to throw it. So, no, the Thicket's probably better. Yeah, Thicket's better. It'll let us use a basic forest to not take damage, and it's better to keep the forest in case we draw a Crusher that we want to protect with Misty Rainforest. Okay, the opponent has been tanking for a little bit. I've got plenty of time on the clock. Overgrown Battlement is annoying because that's 2 spells. So I think we would want to check with Knoll first. Because we for sure want to get a Loam or a Crusher out of this. Okay, there's a Loam, so things are going good. It's 7 damage. We aren't going to be wanting to throw any lands here. However, now's an opportunity to get in for 2. It's going to be a long grind of a game, potentially. So we want to make sure that we can get. The damage going here. Okay. See, so we got the Colony Garden token off just for nothing. That was a good use of our 3 spare mana. 3 spare mana do 1 to one of its creatures. Oh, Eldrazi Temple. Alright, that's a little scary, but we're gonna have Loam going, so even Primeval Titan. Okay. Okay. It's a race time, but we can loam this turn. We can for the opponent loam, play a land even. Okay, we have to figure out how to kill the Titan though. Okay. Okay. Well, we got to draw for the turn. Maybe that'll be a loam too. All right. Okay. I'm thinking we need to go to the opponent's face for 8. There's no way around that. Well, I'm missing Dryad Arbor right now, even with the 1 fetch. It doesn't mean it should be in the deck though. Okay. 2. Ravine. I guess the ground should go, but that needs to go anyways. Alright, so clearly attack edges are actually aren't really an issue. It just means we're not going to be able to rely on lands. Okay, tap the Ghitu. We're going to use the Knoll. Get to cast a Loam. Click the spell to cast it. We're going to get... So say that we wanted to play a land here. Alright, well we can kill the Titan, which is awesome. That's huge. Yeah, we probably want to get and play a mountain, potentially. But we just need to make a play at this point. Okay, we cast it. We need to kill the... Okay, we need to kill the Titan for sure. We haven't seen an Eye of Ugin yet. So we for sure need to kill the Titan. And then, alright, if we keep a spell, it'd be the mountain. I guess I made a mistake by not keeping Ghitu Encampment up. We missed 2 damage, which is pretty relevant, but just have to play through that at this point. Mistakes are made. The question is, next turn we're going to dredge. Attacking with Ravine next turn seems really nice. I'm thinking it could come down to a Ravine attack, so I'm going to play a land. However, no, I don't like that because we're going to dredge the Loam. We know we're spending 2 mana. It's not going to come down to a Ravine hit at all. That was super bad. Well, actually, it's probably fine because we can Loam and Encampment at 5 mana, so that seems alright. We're definitely in straight Loam mode. 3, and the opponent has attack edges anyway. I was talking crazy back then. I do regret the 2 damage missed. So if our opponent ends the game at 2 life, I will be totally beating myself up after the round. And I'm really beating myself up for it right now. Meanwhile, I feel like I'm noticing how slow the opponent is playing, but really it's me. But still, I want to mention the clock to the opponent just to, I'm sitting next to the time and you're not, so just we have 40 or whatever. But take your time. We have plenty of time. We have plenty of time. Okay, so I mean our play is really just okay. We're getting attack edged. Okay. Only once, not double. Okay. Yeah, I really want that land in our hand. There's another Titan. We could just kill it, and I like doing that. Depending on the lands we see here. We could, yeah, I mean, we're just in Loam mode. But we can get 2 and with the encampment. Eldrazi Temple. 2, 3, 4. We might get Ulamogged. Kind of just have to hope they're not there. Oh, I just clicked to my attack. That's fine. We need a Loam and we have no leftover mana because we just don't. We're just gonna go for it. Loam, pick up Ghitu, pick up Knoll, pick up Mountain. Opponent at 12 life. Ship the turn. Yeah, we should. Opponent should be at less life and. No, or we would have a land in our hand, just 2. Okay, just passing the turn. We're at 19, bring it on, man. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Not even enough for an Emrakul. Kozilek is not going to do it. It has to be Ulamog. Otherwise, this one assault is going to get there. I mean, we didn't even draw the Crusher this game, and it looks like the Crusher would have maybe even been better. Yeah, because it just would have not died and drawn all of our removals. So there's other ways we can win also. It is looking like the opponent is failing to make a play. I definitely need to call a judge. Judge! Judge! Yeah. Yeah, can you just can you watch the match just for speed of play? Just watch the match. Okay, thanks. All right, I mean, it's obvious something is gonna happen in our favor. Oh, that dude just walked away, huh? Okay. Long judge conversation away from the table. So I'm just here alone now, thinking round one like seems very good. Yeah, it just seems it's just good. Like we're in a winnable position back to the game here, where the opponent needs like one specific card to kill Seismic Assault, or we're winning on our turn. And the life looks like it doesn't matter. It's going to be 12. And meanwhile, the opponent is in this long judge conversation the other side of the room. So probably just gonna call this one a win. All right, round two. Trying to absorb the surroundings right now. We're playing against Nils Nilsson. Pretty sure this guy's European. That's cool. He doesn't say anything. He keeps 7, and we rolled a 2 this round. Opponent rolled a 5. That's pretty whack, but we won the die roll last round, so that's totally fine. As for this hand, it has Courser and it has Loam. But it doesn't have Seismic Assault, and it doesn't have Countryside Crushers. So I'm gonna mulligan. That was a pretty close hand, though. All right, we can keep this. We only had a double mulligan. That's not too bad. I mean, okay. I didn't know it was the elf metagame. Didn't know it was the elf metagame. Totally misread that. Probably gonna find out later that there was like 3 elf decks. In the whole tournament, and this is one of, and I've played against all of them. So we really want to have Kessig in play as our 4th land. That's going to be great. Definitely. No, that feels wrong. Yeah, that was wrong. We want Kessig, Grove, and Gorge. We don't want Treetop. Those are predators. Oh, that's indestructible. We have the Kessig though, so shouldn't be too much of a problem. Alright, Stomping Ground, and then the Gorge. Okay. Wow, we could fall a little far behind here, but I mean the Crusher is gonna do a lot of work really fast. Seismic changes everything. Yeah, I really wish I had played the other land, as we're gonna have less ammunition now. However, we can get Crusher digging for a Loam faster. So if the opponent can't deal with the Crusher, then or we draw a Loam, this could actually be a win. The use is definitely. Gotta get some water here. Gotta have the agua. That's definitely my edge, if anything, is the physical. My opponent it doesn't even have a water bottle. I notice. Okay. I'm just. Oh, the opponent has nothing. That's great. Discards nothing, does nothing. We reveal nothing. Well, I mean, a good card, but really not what we were looking for this turn. However, I don't have a problem with playing the Courser. We aren't in a rush to play Seismic Assault. Like the main thing is it pumps the Crusher, but yeah, you know what? We can attack actually. We can attack with the Crusher. Um, this seems like the move here. Okay. Okay, 17 to the opponent. The Courser, yeah, let's do it. Get land off the top into play. So red source, that just drew us a card because we were gonna have to play a land to cast Seismic. Now we don't. So that was definitely pretty huge. I mean, not going the Crusher at all was problematic, but oh god, Abrupt Decay, really? How did that not get played on our Crusher? Well, I guess this is why we saved Seismic Assault till the end. 3, 4. This is still winnable through Loam. Alright, well, that's a problem. Yeah, that's a huge problem. This Crusher is going to have to get huge and hit a Loam. It's going to have to get huge and hit a Loam. Both of those things are going to have to happen. Then we can play the Kessig with the Treetop. Yeah, that's a ton of damage. This is going to get huge. 5. I mean, it's expected. We could just nut out though, you know. Okay. Not lucky, not unlucky. Wanting to get lucky right now. Well, we hit another assault also, so this game is just over basically. I don't want to. I mean, I've shown him Seismic, but I don't want to show him the lands in my hand. I respect that my opponent knows how to turn his creatures sideways, so I'll just say, all right, let's sideboard. First thing I'm thinking is Anger the God seems good. This doesn't seem like the deck for Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt is like if there's a really more problematic creature, individual creature, and we would more be interested in a sweeper here. I don't want to go below 45 lands very much. However, Oracle seems pretty good, and this should be a longer, more interactive game where, like, having an additional spell may be worth it, and it doesn't look like we need or really want to pay life that bad. Stomping Ground is missed, so I think we'll board out a Misty. All right, on the play. This is a good hand. I am happy to not mulligan, because that's, I mean, hard part averted. Although this deck is surprisingly consistent. Like, I mean, only the Loam, yeah, but it's fragile though. Seeing 3 gas cards, sure, that's a great hand. That's a great hand. It doesn't have Assault though, which is our best one, but not at all mad about this. And we do have the Kessig again with the Crushers, so that's pretty huge. Maybe should have more Kessigs in the deck, probably, but yeah, definitely should have more. Happy to be drawing it right now. More lands, totally fine. I mean, if anything, we want to draw only lands or Seismic Assault. Like, we're happy with drawing lands because later we're going to draw Seismic Assault. Crusher will dig. If it gets Abrupt Decay, then we can replay it. And there's not too much pressure. Okay, Dreg Mangler. Definitely will jump inside of the Geist. Not expecting mutagenic growth. No mutagenic growth. Crusher, go crazy, man. Anger of the Gods. It's so good, except it was the first card. Otherwise, that would have been insane. But we can play another Crusher. Yeah, it's a difference between a lot of life. That's kind of fortunate, but also pretty unfortunate. I'm going to play a land in case we want to play 5 lands, because we almost certainly want to have access to the Wolf Run anyways. Alright, well, basically, we're basically F6'd here. Hope the opponent can't add too much damage. And Anger of the Gods can do a lot. Confidant, I mean, does this mean there's a discard spell coming? Or is the opponent really betting on us not hitting a single thing? Alright, there's 6 damage we took because we didn't flip a land, but that's fine. Well, only 1, but it's a really good one. So, I mean, that'll do, I suppose. Yeah, if we had Tech Edge, that'd be interesting because we could grow our Crushers. Can't really afford that though. But I mean, this is a really big play. The question is basically whether we want to attack with both Crushers or with just one. I don't think any amount of Abrupt Decays can get the opponent out of this. Okay. Okay. I'm happy to go for the kill. This isn't a red deck we're playing against. None of the cards we've seen can kill us from here. So we want to go for the gold. Next turn. Yeah, that is nuts though that we didn't even get a land, but we didn't even need them. That was nuts. Because we hit spells off them. So, well, I mean, yeah, but Crusher's really that good though. And Anger would have been insane. Definitely not changing a card. We don't have the options here anyways, but I mean, the match is, we built our main for this deck, so. Alright, Nilsson. Is that Dutch? Nilsson? Alright, well, didn't mulligan again, which is good. Here's a Spinerock Knoll, and this is one of those times where we actually wish it was a Mosswort Bridge, which is a lot. Mosswort Bridge is really good. I'm going to lead on the Encampment. This gives us the most options. I mean, we could go for the Mutavault cracked, but we have so many tapped lands, we need to get them going. See if the opponent hits their Abrupt Decay. Like, oh, interesting. Okay, drew Llanowar second turn. We dodged a bullet, but if the opponent hadn't drawn that, like, what would they have done? I wonder. It's gonna lead with the Knoll because we won't get another chance before Crusher gets going. See if we can snipe a gas spell. Longer an Assault. Well, another Knoll seems fine. Okay. Okay, I have played a land this turn. Okay. Sword of Feast and Famine. Protection from black and from green. It doesn't say protection from red, though. It doesn't say pro-red. Okay, well, let's see if the opponent only is stuck on lands, too. I mean, Sword can untap, though. That's kind of problematic. It's only problematic if there's an Abrupt Decay. It's tempting to even trade, but we can't afford to trade. We need this Crusher. Okay, what we don't need is a Copperline Gorge. Abrupt Decay? No, 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 no. No. Opponents untap it. It's not Abrupt Decay. It's a lot with Troll. That's way less bad for us. I mean, we could even sit. That's totally fine. Like, only 2 it's definitely less, but it's still good. Still good. All right. We're definitely in blocking Crusher mode, and we want to have the best manland suite available. Treetop's good, but Ravine, I don't know, maybe we could have played Treetop, it's just unclear. Moving on to the next play, trying not to fixate on that. Maelstrom Pulse, are you kidding me? Jesus, that's a blowout. Well, that's a way for the match to end, to Maelstrom Pulse, that's fine. We did get the freebie round 1, but it still feels pretty bad to lose round 2. I mean, I guess we can still rip a Seismic Assault this turn, but the odds of that are just not there. Yeah, I didn't know about Maelstrom Pulse, didn't play around it. Okay, well, at this point we're gonna have to discard too many cards. 3, yeah, I mean, even Seismic's not enough. Well, GG, man, here's the hand. Thanks for playing. Good luck next round, Nelson. And Judge. Alright, yep, Nelson won 2-0. Alright, well, I'm about to go find my buddies. Talk it over. Maelstrom Pulse, man. I could have held a Crusher, I guess. I'm gonna ask them if they think maybe in that situation, like, do you like hold a Crusher against a green-black deck? I guess you don't need. I don't think you need. I don't think you need. Yeah. I think I punted this round actually. It gets pulsed. We just replace it. I mean, a Sword of War and Peace came down, but a little bit later. I guess we might have lost to the sword anyways. Predator Ooze. Alright, well, yeah, GG, man. Managed to get a little bite to eat before that round, which is great. Listen to some music. Really feeling really relaxed for this next round. Settled in. The tournament's on. We're 1-1. There's a big difference between 2-1 and 1-2. So let's try to win this round. Let's start by winning this die roll and make the winning play on our opening hand, which is a great one. The mana's a little bit awkward because it looks like we won't be able to play Oracle on turn 4 with this hand. I'm gonna lead with a Ghitu because, well, actually this hand is way worse than I even realized. Like, the mana is really bad. Maybe I'm not playing enough untapped red. We have the like 15 or whatever. Well, maybe we'll draw it. We actually have a good chance. Scalding Tarn. Seismic's really good against most Scalding Tarn decks, unless it's a combo deck. Combo. Oh my god. Alright, well, we have the 4 Leylines. We have the 8 Leylines on the board, so pretty much just go all in on that. At this point, we're going to be too slow if we don't hit a Crusher, of all things. Next turn, probably. Didn't draw the red, or if the opponent just fizzles brutally. But, I mean, we have a bad game 1 against Storm, but we sideboarded for Storm, so we may be able to win. Forever Mike Luna. Forever Mike Luna. Pretty sure, I think this guy's from the East Coast. I'm pretty sure he's one of those New York guys or something. I think I recognize his name. Mike Luna, pretty sure he's one of those guys. Okay, I mean, he's a bit gruff, but I mean, I respect the hell out of a combo player. Like, I respect him, and it's why I would have wanted a game one Leyline. Like, game 1 Leyline, are you kidding me? How disgusting that would be. That'd be nuts. I don't even notice whether we put him on top or not. I try not to pay attention to that because we're pretty much screwed either way. Like, it doesn't affect my play at all. Well, Seismic might do a little bit. And we actually, okay. Seismic's going to do a lot. These Oracles are actually pretty bad this game, though, I'd say. This is definitely going to be the Blinkmoth here. F6. Off the keys. Next turn we can... Well, I guess it doesn't make a difference. We played the right lands. Next turn we can go to the face and cast Loam and go to the face. 3, 6, 7, 8, 6, 12. Leave the opponent dead in 2 turns. It would take a miracle though. It would take a ludicrous miracle. Yeah, we definitely want to just pass, and hopefully the opponent doesn't go for the kill. They don't even need to know. We don't even need to reveal that our hand is just all lands, right? Like the opponent's is gonna be dead if they don't go for it this turn. They probably can, but they might just pass. Sleight of hand might just pass. I'm gonna go for the fake F6. I have F3 at the ready. I F6. I'm ready to pull it off. I have F6. I need F3. I have F3. Okay, we're back. We should be back. Opponent didn't kill us. F3. Okay. Opponent didn't kill us. Did not go for a kill. Wow. Okay. 2. Okay. Totally fine. We get the Thicket back, which we're going to need to use to cast a Loam on our turn, but we have just enough. Okay. Spinerock Knoll. Use this. Definitely cast this. Get Blink. We want to get the Thicket for sure. That's the most important. Blinkmoth. We might want the untapped point of damage. And then Knoll is not going to be a thing. Okay, so we should be able to untap, Dredge Loam, play Loam, red, green, play Loam, go to the face. Okay, well, this is pretty miraculous winning a game 1 here, but I mean, that's what you get for being mysterious, is the opponent doesn't go for it because it looks like you can't kill. Did it. Game 1. Turn 6, not even that fast. And now we have the Leylines. I say we just move in on these. Like, Crusher gets way worse. Crusher is going to get way worse. Like, we really don't want to draw these is the issue. We just have to hope, pretty much. Are we going to want Anger of the Gods? Or do we not want all of these? What if we only played 5? The opponent's going to board and empty the Warrens. But maybe not. It's such a bad matchup. I feel like we can't afford to cut spells. Cutting lands is really, really bad though. But yeah, just open on a Leyline and then beat down with an Assault or a Crusher pretty much. And we have to keep Loams in. Okay, Bridge gets a lot worse. We want as many man lands as we can have. Tech Edge seems not that good. I'm going to cut the Groves. Tech Edge seems not very good. Let's get the Groves back in. Okay, alright, well, let's see what happens. We have a plan of some kind. And we only need it to work in 1 of 2 games. Leyline could just seal the deal. Opponent mulligans. Alright, well, that's what we have. Hope to just not draw too many more Leylines. Unhappy to not have a Treetop Village, but we do have the Ravine, so, I mean, we can apply a clock of some kind. That's definitely going to make it a struggle for the opponent. Like, they're pretty much going to have to draw an Empty the Warrens or an Echoing Truth. Like, they're going to have to draw a sideboard card in order to even win the game. So, we're already... There's another Leyline, haha. This Knoll is probably never getting activated, but I will snipe a Countryside Crusher. Crushers like friends. Okay, just gotta hope. I mean, Electromancer would be annoying, because it would be the beatdowns. But so far, so good. Opponent has a land. It's a tapped land. Alright, just gonna show the Ravine. Get it into play early. Desperate Ravings gets exiled, and Probe gets exiled. Everything about this was great for us. Opponent has another land, which doesn't seem like it makes a difference. And we draw a Seismic Assault, which is extremely fortuitous. We might get Swan Songed. We're getting a 2-2 into play. It wouldn't be so bad either. Play Assault. Nice. Next turn we can get Crusher into play. This is huge. We weren't able to play the Wolf Run. I guess I could have kept a Loam instead, but Crusher seems pretty good. Okay, there's another Ravings. The opponent floated a colorless mana off of Shivan Reef. Huge mental error by our opponent. Huge mental error. The New York guys are going to give him so much crap for this. If he doesn't blame it on luck, of course, which he probably will. But it's totally fine to blame it on luck. Like, everyone's doing it. Even at the Pro Tour. Even at the Pro Tour. People, even at the Pro Tour, like, people blame luck, and it's totally fine. There's a luck component, and people get mad about losing. People lose in the quarterfinals and blame it on luck. You see that. You see that from the very best players at times. And they're not necessarily wrong, because there's a huge luck factor. I'm going to do this now while the opponent's tapped out. Just show them the cards and say, you got a turn. I guess I could have waited till end of turn, but it seemed like the play. And that, although, yeah, it's just not very gassy. Like, there's a good chance of hitting another Leyline. Wow, the opponent did have a Swan Song. Okay, tapped land. Hit 2 and revealed a red card, so that's like really good. Okay. We need to hit a Loam to ever turn this Assault back on. We could have had a Loam instead of this Crusher, which actually would have been a kill by now. So, I mean, that could be a really brutal mistake. See if we get Maelstrom pulsed again. I mean, Echoing Truth is a thing, but it needs to go in the ley lines. Alright, handlebars off. F6'd. F6'd. Taps a blue mana. I don't know what you do with the blue mana. Thought Scour. Alright, I'm F6'd, man. I got nothing. Can you beat this? His opponent is comboing. God, I hate Storm. Just ban this deck. It's so bad. It doesn't... How is this magic? He has a little calculator over there keeping track of numbers. Like, what is he doing? Is this like an abacus performance? This is an abacus performance. I can't, my eyes are, just ban it. Alright, well, the opponent is going for it. Like, Empty could potentially do it. But, yeah, okay, here's Empty, I think. Not getting that Seismic Assault might seriously cost us. It could seriously cost us. If the opponent has Empty here, we're not going to win unless we draw a Loam. Because we're not going to draw lands to kill the opponent with Seismic Assault. And the opponent's going to have enough blockers to double chump. attack, double chump, attack, double chump. So it feels pretty bad. I mean, if the opponent has grape shots, so the judge, the opponent just flipped the table, just got up and walked away. Judge, judge. Yeah, my opponent just he just got up and he just started walking. This is the board state. I mean, he had his little calculator. Storm count is 6. He just left all of it. He left all of his stuff. He left all of his stuff. He didn't say a word. He just left all of his stuff. Yeah, well, okay. The judge is now examining the hands and is saying that I win. I mean, this is the stakes. The stakes of it are high, man. I mean, it's a losing position. His hand is revealed to just have nothing in it. So, I mean, I guess we've gotten very, very lucky to be 2-1 at the Pro Tour. 2-1 at the Pro Tour. It feels good. It feels really good. It feels really good.